Chapter 26. System Awakening, Demonic Eye. Today's Hashira meeting is adjourned. Kaidō, thank you for sharing everything you know with us. This will prove invaluable in our eventual confrontation with Muzan Kibutsuji. You're too kind, Master. This is my duty as a Hashira. After the meeting concluded, the Hashira dispersed to their respective territories. 7 days later, Mount Fujikasane. After passing final selection, Tanjiro returned to the clearing, only to discover that including himself, only 4 candidates remained. A girl with a side ponytail and butterfly ornament. A blonde kid. A mohawk guy with a long scar across his face. Out of over 20 participants, only 4 had survived. Everyone who didn't make it back, are they all? The thought weighed heavily on him. In the original timeline, Tanjiro had killed the hand demon. But since Kaidō had eliminated it 2 years prior during his own final selection, Tanjiro's test had been considerably easier. Still, he'd sustained injuries while saving other candidates. Welcome back, everyone. Congratulations on passing the examination. Kanata and Kariya Ubuyashiki presided over the ceremony as always, delivering their standard speech. When the discussion turned to forging Nichiren blades, the Mohawk guy tried to attack Kanata. Tanjiro stopped him. After selecting their ore, the survivors departed for their respective homes. Senpai, wait a moment. After the Hashira meeting, Kaidō called out to Giyu. What is it? Giyu's expression remained blank as ever. I've met Sabito-senpai. And Makomoni too. The tiniest flicker of emotion passed through Giyu's eyes. Seeing this, Kaidō continued. I saw them on Mount Sagiri. Senpai, if you get the chance, I hope you'll visit. I'm different from him. Senpai, are you really going to keep wallowing like this? Your sister protected you, why do you think she did that? Sabito-senpai protected you during final selection, why? You keep saying you're different from us, that you don't deserve to be a Hashira. So tell me, how exactly are you different? Giyu froze. He'd never seen his junior brother this angry before. Your sister protected you so you could live. Sabito-senpai protected you because he wanted you to survive and protect others. Not so you could stand here saying you don't deserve to be a Hashira. If even you don't deserve it, then what does that make me? Are you really going to let the future your sister and Sabito staked their lives on, the future they entrusted to you, just end here? Those words struck deep. Giyu remembered what Sabito had once told him. Don't you dare say, I should have died instead, again. If you do, we're done. Finished. Your sister used her life to protect you and entrust you with a future. You have to pass it forward. Remembering that moment, Giyu touched his cheek, the very spot where Sabito had slapped him. It felt like it had happened yesterday. Sudako. Sabito. I'm sorry I've been so immature. Junior brother, thank you. I'll visit Mount Sagiri when I get the chance. After Giyu departed, Kaidō pulled out a letter from his pocket, one that Kaguya had sent via Kuroha. In the original timeline, Kaguya asked Tanjiro to do this right before the Infinity Castle battle. But now it's me, and way earlier. Guess I'm the one helping Giyu work through his issues. Some butterfly effects were inevitable, I suppose. Whatever. I'll deal with it as it comes. Ding. System upgrade complete. A familiar feminine electronic voice echoed in his mind. System. You finally finished upgrading. Took you a whole year, I was starting to think you'd abandoned me. Kaidō joked, though he was genuinely relieved. In response to Host, during soul state dimensional travel, Host encountered a spatial storm powerful enough to shred your soul. To protect Host's soul and reconstruct a new body, the system exhausted most of its energy reserves. This necessitated extended downtime during the second upgrade cycle. Kaidō hadn't realized the Demon Slayer system had done so much for him during the crossing. Gratitude swelled in his chest. System, thank you for everything you've done for me. Host is too kind. Additionally, random draw has been replaced with monthly check-in. Checking in on any day of the month will yield random rewards. You also have one unclaimed upgrade package. Would you like to claim it? Claim. Ding. Congratulations. Host has received interdimensional energy plus 20%, transparent world, demonic eye, revival pills x10, clone talismans x10, enhancement pills x15, 10 million yen, sexy kimono x1. Quote question mark exclamation mark quote. The first rewards were excellent, but that last item. Several veins popped on Kaidō's forehead. System, I'm starting to suspect your real name isn't Demon Slayer System, but Pervert System, isn't it? Host is overthinking. This system is perfectly respectable. Degree. Then explain the sexy kimono. You want me to capture Muzan, force him to turn female, and make him wear a maid outfit for my entertainment. Host, that option is not off the table. Kaido was speechless. If the system had a physical form, he'd drag it into the woods and teach it what being human meant. But remembering everything the system had done during his crossing, he let it slide. It's not like he'd ever wear the thing anyway. He turned his attention to the other rewards. Transparent World, one of Demon Slayer's 3 essential abilities. Holy crap, Transparent World. This is incredible. With this, if I run into Doma again, I can actually beat him. Demonic Eye, upgraded version of Phantom Eye. Retains original abilities. Additionally allows targets to enter an illusory space for 10 minutes. Inside the illusion, 1 month equals 1 minute in reality. Demonic Eye is fantastic. The original Phantom Eye could only create mental shock through illusions and drained my mental energy like crazy. Now I can trap people in an illusory space with just part of my mental power. If I need to extend the duration, I just use a bit more energy. Revival Pills. Repairs all bodily damage, including old injuries. Clone Talismans. Tear to create a perfect duplicate with 100% of original capabilities. Duration. 3 hours. Enhancement Pills. Consuming while training or fighting permanently strengthens the user and increases combat effectiveness. Can't believe I got all this amazing stuff. I can give 1 revival pill to Obanai. Even though he's with Mitsuri now, the scar on his face probably still haunts him. Clone Talismans are great too. If every Hashira has a clone when we fight Muzan, Muzan, I wonder what you'll think when 20 Hashira gang up on. Pummel you simultaneously. The image of Muzan getting absolutely destroyed by 20 Hashira appeared in his mind. His grin turned slightly unhinged. I'll give 1 enhancement pill to Shinobu for research. If she can create a simplified version, it could elevate the entire corp's strength to a whole new level. System, check-in. Ding. Monthly check-in successful. Congratulations, host has received. Chapter 27, Transparent World, Reviving Kanae Kocho. Ding. Monthly check-in successful. Congratulations, host has received ability, Heart of Revival, single-use consumable. Heart of Revival, single-use, consumes all mental energy to revive any person who died within the past 3 years. What? Heart of Revival. System, this is, Kaido's mind reeled. Reviving the dead was inconceivable. And the cost was only mental energy. Compared to losing lifespan or other sacrifices, this was remarkably generous. Host need not be surprised. As previously stated, random draw could yield any item. The upgraded check-in system functions identically, even abilities from other dimensions may appear. Right, I forgot about that. You really are something, system. Thank you for the praise, host. I don't mind more compliments. Alternatively, host could wear that outfit for my appreciation. Hard pass. Not my thing. Suppressing his shock, Kaido pondered who to revive when Shinobu approached. Oh my, Kaido-kun, what are you thinking about so intently? Shinobuni, you startled me. Actually, I need to give you something. He pulled an enhancement pill from his pocket and handed it over. This is an enhancement pill, a family heirloom from my parents. I never used it while traveling. You should research it. If you can replicate it and distribute it to core members, it could elevate everyone's strength significantly. The system provided backstory came in handy as a cover. Enhancement pill. What does it do? Shinobu asked curiously. After consuming it, training or combat absorbs the medicinal properties, strengthening physical capabilities and combat power. What? Kaido-kun, do you realize how valuable this is? You're willing to let me research it. Shinobuni, every life is precious. If we can gain even a little more strength, we can protect one more life. Compared to that, what I'm doing is nothing. I understand. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. I'll report this to the master. She took the pill and headed back to the butterfly mansion to begin research. Watching her retreating figure, a thought struck Kaido. If I revive Shinobu's sister, Kanae Kocho, she won't need to keep ingesting wisteria poison. That means the core would gain another Hashira. The decision crystallized. He'd revive Kanae Kocho. He'd loved her character in his previous life, gentle, kind, considerate. Losing someone like that was truly tragic. And Shinobu now lived wearing her sister's mask, pretending to be someone she wasn't. If Shinobu saw her sister alive again, she could drop the facade and return to being the lively, cheerful girl she once was. No time like the present. Returning to his estate, Kaido instructed the Kikuchi on a few matters, then prepared to begin the revival. His cover story was ready, a family secret technique that traded lifespan for resurrection. This would build trust, and when the Infinity Castle battle came, he could help everyone survive and leave this world with peace of mind. System: how do I use the Heart of Revival? Hold it in your hands, inject mental energy, and visualize the deceased's appearance while alive. Warning: the process will be extremely painful. Understood. Pain is pain. Better than watching Shinobu live behind that fake smile, pretending to be her sister. That's true suffering. He retrieved the Heart of Revival, a crimson heart pulsing with golden runes flowing across its surface. Not a real heart, but something far stranger. What Kaido didn't know, Kanae Kocho's spirit stood directly behind him. If he'd activated Demonic Eye, he would have seen her. Thank you, Kaidō-kun. I don't know how you're doing this, but I'm truly grateful you're letting me see Shinobu again. I've watched everything you've done. Kanae's spirit spoke, but he couldn't hear. Her spirit slowly knelt and embraced him from behind. Though Kaido didn't understand why, he felt an incredibly warm presence holding him. He injected mental energy into the Heart of Revival. Brilliant, dazzling light erupted, enveloping both Kaido and Kanae's spirit. Damn, this hurts. I can't give up, hold on. His soul felt like it was being torn apart. But he had to endure. He imagined everyone's faces when they saw Kanae alive, how warm that reunion would be. After an indeterminate time, Kaido's eyes slowly opened. His head felt fuzzy and disoriented. When he tried to sit up, two soft spheres blocked his vision. His head rested on something that felt like a massive pillow. Curious, he poked one of the spheres. Oh my. Kaidō-kun, your hands are very naughty. Don't you know you can't just touch a girl there? Hey, be careful, or your big sister will get angry. Huh, what's going on? Kaido's brain short-circuited. Kaidō-kun, you're awake. Can you move on your own? Kaido bolted upright and spun around. A beautiful young woman smiled at him, white butterfly haori, long black hair reaching her waist, pink gold butterfly hairpins on each side that looked almost alive. Most importantly, her smile was genuinely healing. Oh, Kaidō-kun, what's wrong? Weren't you the one who revived me? Why do you look more shocked than I am? Kanani. I'm here. Kanae pulled him into an embrace. Once again, soft fullness enveloped his face. Thank God. I finally succeeded. Now Shinobu doesn't have to suffer anymore. Tears streamed down his face. Thank you, Kaidō-kun. I know everything you've done. Thank you for reviving me, for letting me see Shinobu again, and everyone else. Kanae gently stroked his head. Ding. Congratulations. Hidden quest complete. Reunion. Reward. Heart of Revival X1. The system's voice echoed in his mind. System, what's this hidden quest about? Host considered others' well-being and revived Shinobu's sister, allowing them to reunite. This triggered the hidden quest. I see. Well, at least I got the ending I wanted. Shinobu doesn't have to suffer anymore. Plus another Heart of Revival for emergencies. He turned to Kanae. Kanani, how long was I unconscious? 1 full day. I've been your pillow this whole time. My legs are so numb. How are you planning to compensate me? Or, how do you want me to compensate you? Her teasing smile was dangerous. How do you want me to compensate you? Let me think. I haven't decided yet. I'll tell you when I do. Fair enough. Kanani, keep your revival secret for now. This is my family's secret technique, it cost me my lifespan. Please don't tell anyone. The day after tomorrow, once I'm ready, I'll introduce you to everyone. I'm sure they'll be thrilled. Okay, Kaidō-kun. I'll stay here at your estate until the day after tomorrow when you take me to see everyone. I miss them so much. Kanae leaned closer. You can rest in my room for now. I have, a mission. Gotta go. The proximity, combined with her sweet scent, was too much. Kaido fled before he lost control. Oh, running already. I wanted to tease him more. He really is adorably small though. Hey. Outside, Kaido exhaled in relief. If I hadn't gotten out of there, it would have been 3 years minimum, death penalty maximum. By age, Kanae was technically still a minor. Good lord, Kanani is way too good at flirting. He touched his burning face. That healing smile kept replaying in his mind like a spell. No, can't think about this. Need to prepare. I'll surprise everyone the day after tomorrow. The next day. After handling various matters, Kaido sent Kuroha to notify all the Hashira and Kagaya, requesting everyone gather at the Ubuyashiki estate courtyard. He had something important to discuss. Receiving the summons, the Hashira were puzzled, but they knew Kaido's character. If he said it was important, it was important. Without hesitation, they all headed back. Day 3, Kaido's estate. Kanani, don't wear your butterfly haori today. Just wear the standard core uniform. Take off the butterfly hairpins too. Here, wear my fox mask. We're surprising everyone, so nobody can recognize you. Okay, Kaidō-kun. Whatever you say, Kanae smiled warmly. Where am I small? I'm just. Okay, fine. I am smaller than you right now. Kaido sighed helplessly. His current age and height really were diminutive. Let's go, Kanani. They're probably on their way. We'll head over and wait for them. Let's hurry, I really miss everyone. I can't wait to see them again. The courtyard. Kaido and the masked Kanae arrived first to await the others. Obanai and Mitsuri were the first to arrive. Obanai. Morning. How've you been? Yeah, pretty good lately. Obanai's favorability toward Kaido was maxed out after he'd helped get him together with Mitsuri. Even seeing Kaido chat with Mitsuri didn't bother him, he could tell from Kaido's eyes that he only saw her as a big sister. Mitsurini, how are things with Obanai? He's so good to me. He helps clear demons from my territory and buys me tons of delicious food. Kaidō-kun, who's that next to you? Why is she wearing your mask? Mitsuri noticed the tall woman in core uniform with long hair, wearing Kaido's fox mask. Obanai looked over curiously as well. Everything I'm about to explain involves her. But I'll wait until everyone's here, this is kind of a big deal. Oh, okay. We'll wait over there then. Mitsuri took Obanai's hand and led him aside. Next came Shinobu. Seeing the person beside Kaido, she felt an inexplicable sense of familiarity, a strange warmth in her chest. Oh my, Kaidō-kun called all the Hashira together. Must be something important. Your big sister is very busy, you know. Yeah, there are a few things I need to discuss. But I'm waiting until everyone arrives. Keeping secrets even from your big sister. Must be really important. I'm looking forward to it. She moved to wait as well, though her gaze kept drifting to the masked figure. That inexplicable familiarity wouldn't fade. Soon, Kyojuro, Tsunemi, Muichiro, Gyome, and Tengen arrived. Young Kaido. Something important. Is it about upper ranks? I'm excited. Kyojuro's enthusiasm was infectious as always. Yo. Flamboyant as ever. Though I'm still more flamboyant by just a smidge. Tengen struck a pose. Kid, whatever you're about to say better be worth my time. I've got demons to kill. Tsunemi grumbled. Ah, it must be upper rank intelligence. I'll listen carefully. Namu Amida Butsu. Gyome's massive hands pressed together. Wait, what's your name again? I forgot. Muichiro tilted his head. Finally, Gyu arrived. Tomioka. Always showing up last. What the hell goes through that head of yours? Tsunemi barked. Sorry, I'm late. Gyu's response, and the fact he apologized, shocked everyone. His usual line was, I'm not like you. Seeing Kaido, they understood immediately. The dragon Hashira had worked some kind of miracle again. There are a few things I need to discuss, but we're waiting for the master. Kaido explained. Gyu's face remained expressionless as he joined the others. The master has arrived. At the twins' announcement, every Hashira dropped to one knee, including Kanae. Only Kaido bowed respectfully at the waist. Good morning, my beloved children. Kaido, you called everyone here urgently. What's happened? Yes, master. I have a few important matters to discuss. Very well. Please explain. If you need help with anything, just ask. Thank you, master. The first matter concerns Shinobuni. Kagaya and the Hashira turned to Shinobu. Me. She looked genuinely puzzled. Kaido spoke clearly. Shinobuni, I want to ask you something. If I had a way to let you see your sister again, would you be willing to drop your facade and return to your old self? Quote ? That's impossible. My sister, she's already. Shinobu's voice cracked with emotion. Thinking of her dead sister, tears streamed down uncontrollably. Shinobuni, what if I'm telling the truth? Kid, you better explain yourself right now. If you keep playing games like this, even with the master present, I won't let it slide. Tsunemi's fury was palpable. If what you're saying is true, then I'll agree to any request you make. Shinobu stared at Kaido intensely. Good. You said it. So then. He turned to Kanae. Kanani, time to meet everyone. Kanae removed the fox mask, revealing her face. She smiled warmly. Well, everyone, long time no see. Gyome. Kyojuro. Tengen. Muichiro. Sanemi. Obanai. Mitsuri. Giyu. Even Kagaya's expression registered pure shock. Shinobu covered her mouth with both hands. Sister. Oh my, Shinobu's all grown up. You got taller. I'm so happy. Kanae's smile was radiant. Is this real? Sister. Sister. Shinobu ran into Kanae's embrace. Do you have any idea how much I've missed you? I missed you so much. Sob sob. I've missed you too, Shinobu. And everyone else. If not for Kaidō-kun, I wouldn't have been able to see any of you again. Kanae stroked Shinobu's hair comfortingly. How? Kagaya struggled for words. Kaidō, my child, how did you accomplish this? Before Kaidō could respond, Kanae spoke first. Kaidō-kun used his family's secret technique, trading his own lifespan to revive me. What? Child, you. Kagaya was stunned that Kaidō had sacrificed his lifespan to bring Kanae back. He walked forward with his daughters, then bowed to Kaidō. Thank you, child, for making such an enormous sacrifice for the Demon Slayer Corps. The Hashira followed suit, kneeling on one knee to show gratitude and respect. They'd all heard what Kanae said. Kaidō had traded his life to revive their fallen comrade. And with the Demon Slayer mark already limiting life to 25 years, how much time did he have left? Young Kaidō, thank you for letting us see our comrade again. Kid, I acknowledge you now. Thanks. Truly flamboyant. Ha ha ha. Kaidō, if you need anything, and I mean anything, just say the word. I'll flamboyantly help you out. The others said nothing, but their meaning was clear. If he needed help, just ask. Master, please stand. Everyone, get up. This is. I only did what needed to be done. But Kaidō-kun, to us, this is no small matter. Kanae smiled gently. Everyone, please stand. If you really want to thank me, then live. Survive and destroy Muzan together. Bring peace back to this world. Hearing those words, the Hashira and Kagaya rose. Their joy was palpable. Kanani, this might be overdue, but I still need to say it. Welcome home. Kanae stepped forward and hugged him. Once again, Kaidō experienced the overwhelming power of her assets. Me too, Kaidō-kun. Thank you. Kanani, can't breathe. Oh, sorry. Got too excited. Hey, Kanae bonked herself on the head cutely. Kaido's face turned crimson, steam practically rising from his head. Everyone couldn't help but laugh. It was the first time they'd seen Kaidō like this. Ahem. Anyway, the second matter concerns Gyome. Quote. Gyome tilted his head. Chapter 28. Recovery, reviving Ruka Rengoku. Quote. Gyome, do you trust me? I trust you, Kaidō. Gyome answered without hesitation. Good. Then please take this pill. He pulled a revival pill from his pocket and handed it to Gyome. Gyome accepted the pill and swallowed it immediately, no questions asked. After about a minute, Gyome felt something incredible happening. He could see Kaidō standing before him, the master, the other Hashira. Though he'd always been able to hear and sense people through other means, now he could actually see them. My eyes. I can see again. Namu Amida Butsu. Young Kaidō, thank you for what you've done for me. This will make fighting alongside you all, and slaying demons, much easier. Everyone was speechless. Every single thing Kaidō had done defied imagination. Becoming a Hashira in less than a month. Delaying the Master's curse. Slaying upper rank 5. Reviving Kanae Kocho. And now this. Obanai, you should take one too. Kaidō produced another revival pill and handed it to Obanai. I don't need it. Save it for someone who does. But you want to live like a normal person, don't you? Even if you won't consider yourself, at least think about Mitsurini. Obanai struggled internally for a moment before accepting the pill and swallowing it. Thank you, Kaidō. We're family. No need for thanks. Family. The word echoed in Obanai's mind. Soon, warmth spread across his face. At visible speed, the grotesque scars began to heal and fade. Obanai. Your face, it's healed. I'm so happy. Sob. Thank you, Kaidō-kun. Obanai always felt so self-conscious when we were together. Seeing him like that broke my heart. He's such a gentle person, he didn't deserve to suffer like that. Mitsuri's joy was genuine and overwhelming. Mitsurini, now you don't have to worry anymore. Rengoku, you should take one as well. Kaido knew that Kyojuro had ruptured his eardrums fighting demons. People had to shout for him to hear properly. Alright, thank you, young Kaido. Kyojuro swallowed the pill without hesitation. Don't mention it. It's what I should do. Then he turned to Shinobu. Shinobuni, seems like you didn't take my words to heart. I haven't been injured recently though. Shinobuni, you're still ingesting wisteria poison, aren't you? Now that Kanani is alive, you don't need to keep doing that. I'll handle upper rank too, Doma. Oh my, Shinobu, is what Kadokan said true? Kanae's smile remained, but a hint of anger showed through. Of course she'd be upset, this was her little sister. If something happened to Shinobu, Kanae would be devastated. Kaido placed a revival pill in Shinobu's hand. Take it. Trust me, I'll deal with Doma. I understand. Thank you, Kadokan. She swallowed the pill. Soon, she felt her body changing, the discomfort fading as warm energy flowed through her. Thank you, Kadokan, for everything you've done for my sister. Kanae pulled Shinobu close and they both bowed to Kaido together. My child, thank you for everything you've done for the Demon Slayer Corps. Master, please, it's my duty. Nothing more. After resolving matters for several Hashira, Kagaya discussed a few more things with everyone before adjourning the meeting. As everyone prepared to leave, Kaido called out to Kyojuro. Rengoku, wait a moment. Young Kaido, what is it? I'd like to visit your home. I want to meet your father. You're more than welcome. But my father, Kyojuro's expression clouded. It's fine, Rengoku. I really want to meet him. If possible, I'll try to bring him back. Just, don't be upset with me if things get rough. Of course not, young Kaido. Come, I'll take you to my home. My younger brother Senjuro has been wanting to meet you. He's heard so much about you. Sounds good. Thanks for having me. The Rengoku estate. Big brother, welcome home. Who's this? A child who looked like a miniature Kyojuro answered the door. Senjuro, this is Dragon Hashira, Ryujin Kaido. Hello, Senjuro. I'm here to visit. Hope I'm not imposing too much. You're the Dragon Hashira. Welcome. I've heard so much about you. I wish I could be like you someday. Then father wouldn't. He trailed off sadly. Don't worry, that day will come. You'll become even stronger than all of us. And just call me Kaido. Okay. Then I'll call you Kaido. Please come inside. I'll prepare tea and snacks for you both. After entering, Kaido and Kyojuro sat on the tatami mats. Kyojuro began explaining his father's situation. About my father, he wasn't always like this. He used to be a powerful flame Hashira, traveling everywhere to punish evil and slay demons, helping people wherever he went. He recounted his father's history. The Rengoku family had produced flame Hashira for generations. Shinjiro was no exception. In his youth, he'd been optimistic and passionate like fire itself, mastering the family's flame breathing and becoming flame Hashira through sheer strength. He protected countless lives. 20 years ago, Shinjiro married a woman named Ruka. They had 2 sons, Kyojuro and Senjuro. While Shinjiro fought demons, Ruka raised their children. The family was happy. To uphold tradition, both brothers trained in flame breathing from childhood to eventually inherit the flame Hashira position. Kyojuro showed exceptional talent and inherited his father's optimistic nature. Senjuro lacked swordsmanship aptitude and developed a more pessimistic outlook, but Shinjiro never gave up on him, constantly encouraging him to become someone useful. However, Ruka's health declined after Senjiro's birth. She became bedridden but insisted on personally teaching both boys. 9 years ago, during a mission, Shinjiro encountered a child nearly killed by a half-human, half-snake female demon. He easily slew the demon and saved the boy. But when Shinjiro reunited the child with his only surviving family member, his cousin, the boy was cruelly berated instead of welcomed. As Shinjiro prepared to leave, the boy begged to join the Demon Slayer Corps. Though confused, Shinjiro agreed. That boy was Obanai Iguro, who later became Snake Hashira. Soon after, a girl named Mitsuri Kanroji joined seeking a husband. Shinjiro recognized her potential and took her as his Suguko. She later developed love breathing from flame breathing and became Love Hashira. But then Ruka's condition suddenly worsened. She passed away. The loss of his beloved wife shattered Shinjiro completely. He resigned as Flame Hashira, became a shut-in, and drowned himself in alcohol daily. He stopped training his sons entirely. But strong-willed Kyojuro didn't lose hope. He taught himself using the family's 3 flame-breathing manuals and eventually succeeded his father as Flame Hashira. During the story, Senjuro brought tea and snacks, placing them on the table. Sorry for the modest hospitality. I hope it's acceptable. Thank you, Senjuro. Bang. The door burst open. Where's my sake? The man who entered was Kyojuro and Senjuro's father, former Flame Hashira Shinjiro Rengoku. He looked disheveled, unshaven, eyes hollow. Despite resembling Kyojuro, his yellow-red hair was unkempt, his expression lifeless. Hello, Rengoku-san. Kaidō stood and bowed respectfully. Shinjiro looked at the white-haired youth with the mark on his forehead. He'd heard about Dragon Hashira, the description matched. TCH. Doesn't matter how strong you are. You're just living on borrowed time anyway. You won't last much longer. His tone dripped with contempt. Father. You can't speak to him like that. Young Kaidō has. It's fine, Rengoku. I don't mind. Kaidō gestured that it was okay. Where's my sake? Hurry up and bring it. Shinjiro roared before turning to leave. Yes, I'll prepare it right away. Kaidō, I'm so sorry, my father has caused trouble for you. Senjuro apologized profusely. It's okay, Senjuro. Let me go talk to him. But. Trust me. Alright. Thank you, Kaidō. Kaidō entered the small building at the back where Shinjiro was staying. Excuse me, Rengoku-san. What do you want? Get lost. Genius or not, Hashira or not, you're still just a dead man walking. Shinjiro tried to throw him out immediately. Rengoku-san, here, this is for you. Kaidō pulled 100 flowers wine from his system inventory, the reward he'd been saving. Finally had a use for it. What incredible fragrance. Better than anything I've ever had. Kid, sell me this sake. Name your price, I'll pay it. This is called 100 flowers wine, brewed from 100 varieties of famous flowers. I'll give it to you. But I want you to stop wallowing in self-pity. Brat, my business is none of yours. Either sell it or get out. Despite his words, Shinjiro's eyes never left the bottle. The aroma was intoxicating, making him swallow repeatedly. Rengoku-san, do you think the way you are now does justice to Kyojuro and Senjuro? Self-destructive, depressed, slovenly. If Ruka-san saw you like this, could you face her? Kyojuro and Senjuro looked up to you. But look at yourself now, what have you become? I may be living on borrowed time, but so what? At least I'll do what needs doing before I die. Life has an end, sure, but we live to avoid regrets. Even if I only had 1 day left, I'd make it count. That's all I have to say. Do what you want. He placed the bottle in front of Shinjiro and walked out. Shinjiro grabbed the bottle, ready to hurl it away. But remembering Kaidō's words, and that irresistible aroma, he couldn't bring himself to do it. Glug glug glug. Damn good sake. But Kaidō's words kept echoing in his mind. Ruka, maybe he's right. Can't believe I just got schooled by a kid. But, what am I supposed to do now? He took another drink. Kaidō, my father didn't give you trouble, did he? Senjuro rushed over as Kaidō emerged. Not at all. Senjuro, could I offer incense at your mother's memorial? Of course. Please follow me. Senjuro led him to a side room. Opening the door revealed Ruka Rengoku's memorial tablet. The room was spotlessly clean. Kaidō lit 3 incense sticks and bowed respectfully. Thank you for your hospitality today, Senjuro. The tea and snacks were delicious. You're too kind, Kaidō. My father caused you trouble. Please forgive us. Not at all, I actually enjoyed myself. I have some matters to attend to, so I'll take my leave. Please give Rengoku my apologies. Of course. Please visit again anytime, Kaidō. I will. Thanks for having me. After leaving the Rengoku estate, Kaidō returned home. An idea formed in his mind, but he quickly dismissed it. Hey, what am I thinking? Ruka-san passed away over 3 years ago. If only I could revive her. Host, it can be done. But there will be a cost. The Demon Slayer system sensed his turmoil and responded. Really? What's the cost? Host must infuse a portion of interdimensional energy into the heart of revival along with mental energy. The process will be significantly more painful than before. How much energy? Searching. Search complete. Required interdimensional energy, 30%. 30%. Kaidō stroked his chin thoughtfully. Do it. Host, are you certain? This will delay your journey home considerably. If I could, I'd go home right now. But, I don't know why, I just feel like I need to do this. Maybe it's just what my heart wants. Understood. This system unconditionally supports host's decisions. Thanks, system. The next day. After arranging everything, Kaido prepared to revive Ruka Rengoku. The system warned that this revival would be more agonizing, he'd fall unconscious for anywhere from 1 to 3 days. He informed the Kikuchi, then personally visited Kagaya to request someone temporarily manage his territory for 10 days. The master agreed without question, he trusted that if Kaido said it was important, it was. Kyojuro and Obanai, whose territories were closest, agreed to help. Then Kaido visited the butterfly mansion and asked Kanae to help him. Oh my, what a rare visit. Kaido-kun, you're in such a rush, does your big sister need to help with something? Kaido explained his decision. Kanae stared at him in shock. Kaido-kun, do you understand what this could cost you? The price is enormous, you might even. I know, Kanani. But I can't explain why, I just feel like I need to do this. Don't worry. I still have things I need to finish. I won't die. Kanae stepped forward and embraced him. You're such an idiot. Everything's ready. Kanani, I'm counting on you after this. I know. I'll guard the door. No one will disturb you. Kanae left the room to stand watch outside. Kaido retrieved the Heart of Revival from his inventory. This one looked different, infused with interdimensional energy, the golden runes flowing across it seemed deeper, more complex. Here goes. He visualized Ruka Rengoku's appearance and injected his mental energy. This hurts. Cold sweat immediately beaded on his forehead. This process was far more agonizing than reviving Kanae. His soul felt like it was being shredded, reassembled, then shredded again, like being thrown into a blender. The pain was unbearable. What Kaido didn't notice, behind him stood the spirit of a woman in a blue-green kimono with a side braid and red eyes, watching him silently. She bowed deeply. Thank you, child. Thank you for everything you've done for my husband and my children. Chapter 29. Battling the former flame Hashira, purification agent. Has he still not woken up? Not yet. He's been unconscious for 3 days now. I wonder when he'll come to. This poor child has been through so much. He's such an idiot. Always thinking about others, never himself. Kanae poked Kaido's cheek. Doesn't value his own life at all. Yes, he really is a bit foolish. Some things aren't worth what he's sacrificing. But maybe that's exactly why everyone adores him, don't you think? The other woman gently stroked Kaido's small face. Head spinning. When Kaido opened his eyes, he found himself lying on a soft pillow again. 2 familiar spheres appeared before his vision. By pure instinct, his hand reached out and grabbed one. Oh my. Kaido-kun, you're being very naughty. I believe I mentioned that girls' chests aren't for touching. Be careful, your big sister might actually get angry. Huh. What's happening again? The familiar scenario, familiar action, familiar words. Wait, why did I say, again? Are you going to get up? My legs are completely numb. Kaido immediately scrambled upright, and once again faced Kanae Kocho's healing smile. Kaido-kun, I'm starting to suspect you're doing this on purpose. Wah. What? Alright, Kanisan, stop teasing him. Look, his face is completely red. An elegant woman kneeling beside Kanae giggled. Looking at the woman beside Kanae, Kaido felt a sense of familiarity. Then it clicked. You're Ruka Rengoku. Child, thank you. Let me introduce myself, I'm Ruka Rengoku. You can call me Ruka-san, like you did at the Rengoku estate. Her smile was warm and gentle. Wait, you saw all of that. Remembering how he'd lectured Shinjiro that day made him cringe with embarrassment. That was her husband, after all. Don't worry, I wasn't offended. In fact, you were completely right. Watching him spiral like that, it broke my heart. Phew, that's a relief. Though you don't want your husband continuing down that path anyway, right? The moment those words left his mouth, Kaido felt like something was off about that phrasing, but he couldn't pinpoint what, so he let it go. Ruka-san, about your revival, please keep it secret for now. I still have one more thing to do. Once that's settled, you can reunite with your husband, Kyojuro, and Senjuro. For the next few days, I'll ask the master to have you stay with his wife. I understand. Kanisan explained everything about the revival. Thank you for paying such an enormous price for me. If you ever need anything, after I've seen my husband and children, I'll do everything in my power to help you. Ruka bowed deeply. No need for that. Kaido wrote a letter detailing the situation and his plan, then called Kuroha to deliver it to Kagaya. After reading the letter, Kaguya felt the weight of Kaido's thoughtfulness. You've worked so hard, my child. Kaguya, what is it? Kaguya showed the letter to Amane. After reading it, she sighed. He's put so much thought into this. We'll do everything he's requested. Amane, let's go pick up Ruka together. After that, we'll leave things in Kaido's hands. Yes. The next morning, bright and early, Kaido set out for the Rengoku estate with his great sword on his back and Nichiren blade in hand. On the way, he encountered Kyojuro. Rengoku, good morning. Young Kaido, good morning. Coming to my home so early, is something wrong? Rengoku, I'm here to challenge your father. Or more accurately, the former flame Hashira, Shinjiro Rengoku. I understand. Go ahead. Rengoku, aren't you going to ask why? I trust you. Those three simple words warmed Kaido's heart. Being trusted unconditionally felt incredible. Thank you, Rengoku. Don't worry, I'll hold back. Also, after my match with your father ends, I'd like you, him, and Senjuro to wait at home together. I've prepared a big surprise for you all. Alright. Ha ha ha. I'm looking forward to your gift. Kaido entered the back courtyard where Shinjiro was staying. Shinjiro, currently drinking, looked up to see Kaido approaching with weapons. Kid, what do you want? Kaido said nothing. He simply tossed his Nichiren blade in front of Shinjiro, then drew the greatsword from his back. Lowering his fox mask, he assumed a battle stance. Shinjiro stood, eyeing Kaido carefully. What's your game? Want to challenge me? Hey, kid, you're awfully cocky. Let me make something clear, even though I'm not Flame Hashira anymore, you don't stand a chance against me. Kaido still didn't speak. He let his actions do the talking. Dragon breathing, first form, dragon's breath. Kaido vanished instantly, leaving only an afterimage. The next moment, he appeared directly in front of Shinjiro. So fast. Shinjiro sobered up considerably and dodged sideways. Boom. A massive crater appeared where Shinjiro had just been standing. You crazy brat. Stop this right now, or I won't go easy on you. Water breathing, first form, water surface slash. This kid knows two breathing styles. Kaido's display shattered Shinjiro's understanding. The horizontal slash came straight at him. Shinjiro had no choice but to dodge, quickly grabbing the Nichiren blade from the ground and counter-attacking. Flame breathing, second form, rising scorching sun. An upward arc slash like blazing flames neutralized Kaido's attack. Dragon breathing, fifth form, violent tempest. Gripping his sword with both hands, Kaido swung rapidly, unleashing hundreds of blade projections toward Shinjiro. Though retired, Shinjiro was still a former Hashira. His strength remained formidable. He reacted instantly. Flame breathing, fourth form, blooming flame undulation. Spinning with himself as the center, he created a vortex of flames that dispersed Kaido's sword energy. Despite his anger, Shinjiro's fighting spirit was reignited. He switched to offense. Hurry, hurry. Dragon Hashira-sama is challenging the former Flame Hashira right now. This is a battle between Hashira. I've got to watch carefully, this'll definitely help my training later. Hey, Murata, wait up. You too, wait for me. I'm coming too. Me too. Don't leave me behind. This was all by Kaido's design. In his letter to Kaguya, he'd requested that word be spread throughout Corps headquarters about his challenge to the former Flame Hashira. Two purposes. First, to rekindle Shinjiro's fighting spirit and pull him from his downward spiral. Second, let Corps members observe a battle between Hashira. This would deepen their understanding of breathing techniques and help them gauge their own strength, ultimately improving their abilities. How much they learned was up to them. Butterfly Mansion. Sister, aren't you worried about Kaidō-kun? That's the former Flame Hashira. Even retired, he's incredibly powerful. Don't worry, Shinobu. I trust Kaidō-kun. Right, Kanao. Kanao Tsuyuri. Kaido had met her several times while recovering at the Butterfly Mansion. Kanao nodded in agreement, still characteristically quiet. Since Kanae's return, the Butterfly Mansion had become livelier. The patients there had learned something extraordinary. Dragon Hashira Ryujin Kaido had traded his own lifespan to revive Kanae Kocho. This deepened their respect for him tremendously. They'd heard he was kind and humble, treating everyone with warmth, but showing demons no mercy. The Rengoku estate's back courtyard. Demon slayers lined the outer wall, peering over to observe the battle between the former Flame Hashira and Dragon Hashira. The fight had reached a fever pitch. Flame breathing, fifth form, Flame Tiger. Shinjiro switched from defense to offense, thrusting forward. A massive tiger-shaped slash wreathed in flames charged toward Kaido. Dragon breathing, 8th form, wandering dragon breakthrough. Kaido responded instantly, swinging his greatsword as he rushed forward. Only afterimages and sword energy remained, like a dragon charging toward that flaming tiger. Clang. Steel clashed. The collision generated shockwaves that rippled outward. Both combatants were forced back, sliding dozens of meters. In a way, this is a battle between Hashira. If I were standing there, I'd have been blown away instantly. I'm so glad I came to watch this. Shish. Keep it down. Watch carefully, learn everything you can. This'll definitely help our training later. I finally get to see something like this, I don't want to miss a single detail. While the spectators watched from the wall, Shinjiro and Kaido clashed again, weapons swinging. Clang clang clang. Crash. This time, neither used breathing techniques, pure swordsmanship. The observers could only see both fighters crossing blades repeatedly in rapid succession. Boom. They separated once more. Flame breathing, 9th form, purgatory. Dragon breathing, 9th form, cyclone pierce. Shinjiro's entire body became wreathed in scorching flames, exploding forward like a meteor. Kaido spun at high speed with his blade, generating an explosive drilling thrust. Crash. The collision created a circular crater 10 meters in diameter and 30 to 40 centimeters deep at their point of impact. Seeing this, both withdrew their weapons and ceased fighting. Phew, as expected of the former Flame Hashira. Your mastery of flame breathing is still incredibly powerful. Kaido removed his mask, letting it hang at an angle on his head. Not bad yourself, kid. You actually made me break a sweat. Looks like you came well prepared. Though I doubt this challenge was as simple as it seemed. Shinjiro glanced at the spectators lining the wall. Hehe, you caught on. Alright, get out of here. You've achieved your goal. Consider this payment for that bottle you gave me before. Rengoku-san, don't leave yet. I've prepared a gift. I hope you'll wait. If you miss this gift, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. HMPH. You never bring good news, kid. Fine, let's see what you've got. Good. I'd also like you to have Rengoku and Senjiro wait with you. This gift is for all three of you. Whatever. Just don't bother me. Father. Kyojuro and Senjiro called out together. You two, don't disturb me. Yes, father. Their voices harmonized. Though their father seemed unchanged, his tone had softened considerably. For them, this was already a good start. Young Kaido, thank you. Don't mention it. Hey, brat, don't forget to fix all the damage you caused here. Or I won't let you off easy. Kaido surveyed the crater-riddled ground. Didn't you hit the hardest just now? He summoned Kuroha and sent word to Kagaya that the final phase could begin. 2 hours later. Kagaya Ubuyashiki and his wife Amane arrived by carriage. Accompanying them was Ruka Rengoku. Kuroha returned to inform Kaido of the master's arrival. Master. Child, thank you. If Shinjiro-san is willing to return, it will be a tremendous boon for the Demon Slayer Corps. You're too kind, master. If Rengoku-san comes back, we'll have one more safeguard, and it'll boost Corps morale significantly. Ruka-san, I've prepared this mask for you. Please wear it. I'll take you to meet your husband, Kyojuro, and Senjiro shortly. The mask, purchased from the System Lifestyle shop, featured a lotus flower design. If Ruka wore his mask, Shinjiro would probably chase him through the streets with a Nichiren blade. Alright. Thank you. Ruka accepted the mask and put it on. Following Kaido's letter, Amane had dressed Ruka in new clothes and styled her hair before departure. With the mask on, she was completely unrecognizable. Leading Kagaya, Amane, and Ruka into the courtyard, Kaido immediately noticed the devastated landscape, craters everywhere. Embarrassment flooded through him. He looked away, both index fingers poking together nervously. If not for the letter explaining his plan, Kagaya wouldn't know how to interpret this scene. PFF'd. Both Amane and Ruka covered their mouths, giggling at Kaido's adorable reaction. It's alright, child. This isn't your fault. I'll have people repair everything. Actually, I already notified the Kikuchi. They'll be here soon to fix it. Well then, let's not delay. Time to meet them. Master. Kyojuro and Senjiro stood and bowed upon seeing Kagaya. No need for formalities, Kyojuro, Senjiro. Rengoku, Senjiro, no matter what happens next, please stay calm. Understood. Follow me. Kaido led Ruka toward Shinjiro. As they passed Kyojuro and Senjuro, both brothers felt an inexplicable sense of familiarity, warmth stirring in their chests. But remembering Kaido's warning, they remained silent. Shinjiro was lying on a tatami mat with his back to them. Rengoku-san, I've brought your gift. Shinjiro turned his head, glancing at the masked woman. Something about her felt familiar, but thinking of Ruka made him turn away. Kid, if you think some random woman will sway me, you're dead wrong. Ruka's the only one in my heart. There's no room for anyone else. Dear. Ruka spoke softly. Hearing that voice, Shinjiro thought he was hallucinating. He shot upright, staring at the masked woman. Don't you recognize me, dear? Ruka removed the mask, revealing her face. Ruka. Is it really you? Shinjiro's voice trembled. Yes. It's me, dear. I'm home. Ruka. Shinjiro rushed forward and embraced her tightly. Do you have any idea how much I've missed you? All these years, I've thought about you constantly. I had so much to say, but you weren't there anymore. Seeing their mother, Kyojuro and Senjiro's emotions overflowed. Tears streamed down their faces as they rushed forward, joining the embrace. Mother. Senjiro missed you so much. My sweet children, I've missed you too. If not for Kaido bringing me back, I couldn't have seen any of you again. A family of 4, reunited at last. Ding. Congratulations. Hidden quest complete. Family reunion. The system notification chimed in Kaido's mind. Rewards. Interdimensional energy plus 20%. Purification agent X1. Current interdimensional energy, 50%. Purification agent. Transforms demons back into humans. Note. Only effective on lower rank demons. Purification agent. Not bad. I'll save it, might be useful later. 2/3 of the energy I spent has been restored. Still short, but every bit counts. Kaido thought contentedly. Watching the Rengoku family's tearful reunion, Kaido's face split into that scheming anti-smile, like he'd just eaten something unbearably sweet. Then his body started feeling wrong. Damn, reviving Ruka-san drained all my mental energy. I haven't rested properly these past few days, and then fighting Shinjiro just now. His head grew fuzzy. Shinjiro approached with Ruka, Kyojuro, and Senjiro. He bowed. Kaido, I apologize for my behavior before. I'm sorry. And thank you for bringing Ruka back to me. No response came. Looking up, Shinjiro saw Kaido's eyes closing as he collapsed. Child. Young Kaido. Kaido. Shinjiro caught him immediately. Everyone gathered around, deeply concerned. Child, wake up. What happened to him? Kanisan said he traded his lifespan to revive people. Could he be? Quickly. Take him to the Butterfly Mansion. Chapter 30. Lower rank 4, Mukago. Butterfly Mansion. He's completely exhausted. After reviving Lady Ruka, he didn't rest properly for days. Then fighting Shinjiro-san drained the last of his energy. He needs extensive recovery time. After examining Kaido, Shinobu reported the situation to everyone. Hearing this, they all sighed with relief. Look at you, couldn't go easier on him. If something happens to this child, don't expect to see me again. Ruka grabbed Shinjiro's ear, twisting it. Ow ow ow. Dear, I'm sorry. Please, not so hard, everyone's watching. Kyojuro, Senjiro, help me. But Kyojuro and Senjiro pretended not to hear, turning to Shinobu instead. In that case, let young Kaido rest. I'll patrol his territory temporarily. I'll help too. I'll bring him snacks to help him recover faster. Senjiro added. Shinobu nodded, then addressed Shinjiro. Shinjiro-san, though you're the former flame Hashira, I must say this, Kaido-kun paid an enormous price to revive my sister. Then he revived Lady Ruka. Plus, he's activated his Demon Slayer mark. You know what that means. He did all this hoping you'd return. Sigh, this is my fault. But I won't resume the flame Hashira position, that belongs to my son, Kyojuro. However, I will return to train other core members. Seeing Ruka reaching for his ear again, Shinjiro quickly finished his statement. Good. As long as you understand. Ruka walked to Kaido's bedside, gently stroking his face. This child must have suffered so much when he was younger. Shinobu-san, please take good care of Kaido. I have much to discuss with my family. I'll visit him in a few days. Don't worry, I will. Kyojuro, Senjiro, let's go home. Let Kaido rest. We'll visit in a few days. And you, Shinjiro, you owe me a full explanation. Yes, mother. Kyojuro and Senjiro replied in unison. Of course, Ruka. Ha ha ha. Well then, we'll take our leave as well. Shinobu, we're entrusting Kaido to you. Yes, master. Butterfly Mansion. Shinobuni, I'm begging you, please let me go on missions. I've been resting for 3 days already. I'm completely fine. Please, please. Kaido pressed his palms together pleadingly. Absolutely not. I need to verify you've fully recovered first. Otherwise I won't feel comfortable letting you go. The master, Lady Ruka, and my sister all entrusted me with taking care of you. But look, I was just exhausted, not injured. I'm totally fine. I'm the doctor here, so I make the calls. If I say you haven't recovered, then you haven't. Shinobuni, gentler, gentler. Can't we talk this out? Ow. Shinobu had grabbed his ear and was twisting it mercilessly. Ever since Kanae's revival, Shinobu had dropped her facade and returned to her true, lively self. Which was exactly what Kaido had wanted all along. Oh my. The butterfly mansion is so lively today. Sister. Kanani. What are you two doing? This looks fun. Kanani, I want to go on missions. Please. Permission granted. But sister. It's fine, don't worry, Shinobu. However, Kaidō-kun, if you want to go on missions, you need to agree to one condition. What condition? No more of that. You need to think about yourself for once, understand? Alright, Kanani. I promise. Ka. East-southeast. East-southeast. Suspected demon sighting. Kuroha perched on Kaido's shoulder. Sigh, feels like so much has happened lately. Whatever, forget it. Time to catch some demons and blow off steam. Host, are you certain it's blowing off steam, and not psychological warfare? Not my fault those demons have such fragile mental defenses. System, what would happen if I used the Heart of Revival on Yorichi Sugikuni? Host, I advise against such unrealistic fantasies. Even if revival were possible, the cost would be astronomical. Yorichi lived during the Sengoku period. Reviving him would be pure delusion. But hypothetically, what would it cost? Analyzing. Analysis complete. Revival cost. Heart of Revival x10, 100% interdimensional energy. Host must sacrifice 300 years of lifespan. Yeah, never mind. Reviving Yorichi really is pure fantasy. 300 years of my life. Hard pass. That night, Nishino village. Where's that smell of blood coming from? The moment he entered the village, a faint metallic scent hit his nostrils. Not overpowering, but definitely there. Following the trail, he arrived at the mountain behind the village. The smell's getting stronger here. Something's definitely nearby. He lowered his fox mask, drew his greatsword, and began searching the area. After a brief search, he found the source, a cave entrance. The blood's coming from in there. The demon must be hiding inside. Staring into the pitch-black interior, Kaido opened the System Lifestyle shop, purchased a hand lantern, and ventured into the darkness. The deeper he went, the stronger the scent became. Then he heard strange echoes from the cave's depths, the unmistakable sound of chewing. After several minutes, he reached the end. A female demon crouched over a corpse, feeding. Sensing someone behind her, she immediately went on guard and whirled around, revealing her face. Small frame. Shoulder-length white hair. Two thick red lines symmetrically painted on each side of her face. Two small spiral horns protruding from her forehead. Red fur-collared kimono. Red irises with white pupils. The kanji for lower 4 carved into her left eye. Lower rank 4, Mukago. How do you know my name? Are you a demon slayer? Mukago shrieked. Whatever. Even if you're a demon slayer, as long as you're not a Hashira, I can devour you. Blood demon art. Vine manipulation. Dozens of vines erupted from all directions, binding Kaido completely. You're so weak. I was worried for nothing. Mukago approached confidently and removed his fox mask. Seeing his face, she found him unexpectedly adorable and couldn't resist pinching his cheek. You're so cute. I almost don't want to eat you. Hey, why don't you become a demon instead? I'm so lonely by myself. You can keep me company. She kept squeezing his face. In reality, Mukago had been standing frozen in place ever since she'd turned around. The instant she'd spun to face him, Kaido had activated Demonic Eye, trapping her in an illusion. The system chimed in his mind. Host, now that she can't move, shouldn't you do something? She may be a demon, but she's pretty cute. You're absolutely right. I should do something, otherwise I'd be wasting Demonic Eye. Hee. So you're going to. You thinking what I'm thinking? Who could refuse such adorable demon? My thoughts exactly. Kaido slowly approached Mukago. Still trapped in the illusion, she believed she'd successfully bound him. He reached out and gently touched her face. You're a pitiful girl. But if I don't do something now, I'd be letting myself down. So, sorry about this. He retrieved a collection card from his system inventory, a previous reward that could transform any lower-ranked demon into a card. Placing it on Mukago's forehead, light flashed. She transformed into a card, which he promptly stored in his inventory. System, why do I get the feeling some people thought I was about to do that to Mukago? Indeed. Seeing Kaidō emerge from the cave, Kuroha flew over and landed on his shoulder. The demon here's been eliminated. It was a lower rank. Understood. Kuroha flapped his wings and flew toward core headquarters. Kaidō shrugged, let the crow announce it. Didn't matter to him. He pulled out the collection card to examine the captured Mukago. The instant he saw the image on the card, several veins popped on his forehead. System. Explain this right now. Did you do this on purpose? Why does Mukago's expression look so? Rest assured, host. The system is functioning normally. This is simply how Mukago appears. Like hell I believe you. This system was definitely a pervert system in a past life. The card showed Mukago with her mouth open, tongue out, panting, face flushed red, hands positioned suggestively on her chest. Is this system even remotely appropriate? Kaidō rubbed his forehead helplessly before storing the card back in his inventory. Over the following days, Kaidō patrolled his territory. Any demon he found got strung up and beaten. Demons that ran got decapitated immediately. His zone had become eerily peaceful. So many wisteria trees here. Perfect. I haven't slept properly in days. I'll nap here for a bit and patrol again tonight. He yawned, sitting down with his back against a wisteria tree for a quick rest. Kuroha nestled in his lap. Creak. A door carved with wisteria patterns opened at the tree's center. An elderly woman emerged with a broom, sweeping the entrance. Noticing Kaidō resting under the tree, she returned inside, fetched a blanket, and draped it over him. Then she stood nearby, watching over him until he woke. Perhaps the motion of covering him disturbed his sleep. Kaidō's eyes opened. Seeing the elderly woman, he relaxed. Her kimono bore the wisteria crest, marking her as part of a wisteria crest house. Sorry for startling you, ma'am. Honored demon slayer, please come inside and rest properly. Thank you for your hospitality. I've prepared a meal for you. Please follow me. Thank you, I haven't eaten much these past few days while fighting. You're too kind. This is my duty. The meal was generous. A bowl of white rice, fried shrimp tempura, and a large bowl of miso soup. Please enjoy your meal. I'll wait outside. Call if you need anything. Thank you. After eating, he took a bath. Honored Slayer, I've left clean clothes by the door. Your uniform will be ready tonight. The elderly woman called from outside the bathroom. Thank you very much. That night, after resting all day, Kaidō changed into his freshly washed uniform, strapped on his greatsword, and adjusted his mask. At the wisteria house entrance, the old woman struck 2 flints, creating sparks before him. Kaidō thanked her and waved goodbye. May fortune favor you in battle. Chapter 31. Bonus: The Demon Who Hunts Demons. Thank you for 200 power stones. Here's your bonus chapter. Less than greater than 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 less than greater than. Somewhere in the forest, 4 low-level demons were desperately fleeing. Behind them, a demon slayer casually leapt between tree trunks in pursuit. Run faster. Don't let that demon slayer catch us. Sob sob. I just wanted to eat a few humans. Why did I have to run into him? Shut up and keep moving. If he catches us, we're dead. That demon slayer is terrifying. His methods of torture are horrific. He's a complete monster. I don't want him to catch me. He's not even human. After running for miles, the 4 demons stopped, gasping for air. We ran so far, we must have lost him. Huff huff. That was terrifying. That demon slayer is absolutely terrifying. This area isn't safe anymore. Let's hunt humans somewhere else. He's not human. While the 4 demons conversed, an unexpected voice spoke right beside them. Keep running. Come on, I was having fun. Don't make me lose interest so quickly. Who's there? Show yourself. The 4 demons instantly broke into cold sweat, pressing their backs together. He's up there. One demon pointed at a tree. Kaidō sat on a branch, with his fox mask tilted on his head. Why'd you stop running? Kaidō sat on the branch, mask askew, greatsword on his back, pale legs dangling and swinging back and forth. He took a bite from an apple in his hand. Whatever. This is boring. I'm done playing. Time to send you off. He jumped down, apple in one hand, drawing his greatsword with the other. Screw it. We'll fight this monster to the death. All four demons charged simultaneously, one last desperate gambit. Water breathing, third form, flowing dance. Kaido's body moved like water at incredible speed. His movements were so swift that only afterimages remained in his wake. All four demons were decapitated instantly. As their heads flew through the air, they all uttered the same words, finally, free. Then heads and bodies dissolved into nothing. TCH. No fun at all. Better find other demons to practice on. He sheathed his greatsword and continued walking, munching his apple while humming a tune, searching for more demons. Watching this, the system thought, why does host act like a completely different person compared to his previous life? Though it wisely kept that observation to itself. 3 months later. The master summons you. Return to headquarters immediately. Kuroha relayed Kagaya's orders. Understood. Heading back now. System, monthly check-in. Ding. Check-in successful. Congratulations. Host has acquired skill, sword flight. Sword flight. Consume mental energy to fly on your sword. More energy equals faster speed. Can also control the greatsword for long-range attacks. Every boy dreams of flying on a sword. Holy crap, sword flight. This is going to be awesome. Kaido was thrilled. He dreamed of sword flight in his previous life, but it had always been pure fantasy. Now it could actually happen. The past 2 months' check-ins had also been useful. Clone talismans and an explosive gun. Clone talismans, self-explanatory. Combined with his previous 10, he now had 20 total. Explosive gun, fires explosive rounds highly effective against demons. Even upper ranks are vulnerable. Don't really use guns, but I'll save it. Might be useful later. First, I'm testing sword flight. This has been my dream forever, and now it's finally real. He injected mental energy into his greatsword. The blade slowly rose. Since his greatsword was quite wide, Kaido simply sat on it cross-legged, legs dangling. Kuroha, curious, landed on his shoulder to see what would happen. Whoosh! They shot forward, leaving only a few black feathers floating in the air. Kuroha's talons gripped Kaido's clothes desperately, cawing frantically. Woohoo! This is amazing. Ha ha ha. His long white hair streamed behind him in the wind as he soared toward Corps headquarters on his flying sword. Demon Slayer Corps headquarters. Kaido flew into headquarters on his greatsword. Corps members gaped in amazement at the sight. Isn't that Dragon Hashira-sama? He's flying. Do Nichiren blades have flight capabilities now? One swordsman tried placing his blade on the ground and sitting on it. His butt hit the dirt immediately. Ow. That hurt. My ass. Ow. Ha. You really think you can do what Dragon Hashira-sama does? I heard he's from a mysterious ancient Eastern family with secret techniques. Being able to fly isn't strange at all. Plus, I heard some other things about Dragon Hashira-sama. What things? Tell me. You know how Flower Hashira-sama at the Butterfly Mansion came back to life. Dragon Hashira-sama used his family's secret technique, trading his own lifespan to revive her. He also brought back the former Flame Hashira's wife the same way. No way. Dragon Hashira-sama is that incredible. Truly admirable. I also heard he treats everyone kindly, no ego whatsoever, completely egalitarian. Seems it's all true. Plus, I heard he challenged the former Flame Hashira. Oh yeah, a few months ago when Dragon Hashira challenged the former Flame Hashira, I was there to watch. Tell me everything. I was on a mission and missed it. Such a shame. Listen carefully then. That day. Ubuyashiki Estate. Dragon Hashira-sama, father asked me to wait for you here. Please follow me. Hinaki Ubuyashiki stood at the entrance. Thank you for your trouble. Following Hinaki into Kagaya's room, Kaido found Giyu and Shinobu already kneeling inside. Child, you've returned. Master, why have you summoned me? Mount Nadagumo has suspected demon activity. Many of our young swordsmen went to investigate, all were wiped out. It may be one of the 12 Kazuki. We need Hashira support. I'd like you to go with Giyu and Shinobu to investigate. Yes. The three responded in unison. Mount Nadagumo. Giyu, Shinobu, and Kaido moved swiftly through the forest. Wouldn't it be nice if demons and humans could coexist peacefully? Don't you think, Tomioka-san? As long as demons eat humans, that's pure fantasy. Giyu's reply was blunt. I see. What about you, Kaido-kun? What do you think? When I first met Master Urokodaki, he asked me something similar. I told him, If it's an evil demon, I'll kill it without mercy. But if it's a good demon, I'll let them live out the rest of a human lifespan in peace. Why do you say that? Shinobu looked puzzled. Even Giyu seemed curious. If we can't distinguish between good and evil demons, why are we demon slayers at all? Imagine someone forced to become a demon through no fault of their own. They never hurt anyone, they even helped people. But they get killed just for being a demon. Does that demon deserve to live or die? Now flip it. A human who pretends to be good but secretly helps demons slaughter innocent people for profit. No different from a demon himself. Does he deserve to live or die? If we can't tell good demons from evil ones, what does that make us? Everything has cause and effect. Immortality sounds nice, but you lose so much more. Watching everyone you love die one by one while you remain, what kind of suffering is that? Kaido voiced his honest thoughts. Both Giyu and Shinobu fell silent, deep in contemplation. We're here, Mount Nadagumo. Let's split up. Kaido surveyed the mountain before them, lowered his mask, and flew deeper into the forest on his greatsword. I'm actually jealous of Kaidō-kun. Well then, time to get moving. Do your best, Tomioka-san. Giyu's expression remained blank as he entered the mountain. After entering Mount Nadagumo, Kaido surveyed the area. Suddenly, thunder-like rumbling echoed in the distance. That direction must be Zenitsu Agatsuma. No surprise, someone who's perfected thunder breathing's first form to its absolute peak. Looks like he's already dealt with Spider Demon Brother. Kaido flew towards Zenitsu's location. Arriving at his destination, he found a small house suspended in midair by spider threads. Zenitsu lay sprawled on top. Just as described. Yellow hair, core uniform with a yellow haori featuring triangular patterns, rounded eyebrows, golden blonde mid-length hair. Zenitsu's hair was originally black. During training with his mentor Jigoro Kawajima, terrified of the hellish regimen, he'd climbed a tree to escape. Lightning struck him, changing his hair color permanently. Extremely cowardly and weak-willed, constantly convinced he's about to die. To avoid dying single, he constantly bothers girls, begging them to marry him. Kind-hearted at his core, willing to stand up for friends and girls when it matters. Fell for Nezuko Kamado at first sight. Obsessed with girls but often gets rejected for being too clingy, even Demon Nezuko isn't exempt from his attention. Though usually cowardly and selfishly demanding protection, he steps up in critical moments to protect children and his friends' precious things. Fundamentally a gentle person. Possesses exceptional hearing, can hear people's inner voices and distinguish humans from demons by sound alone. Zero confidence in his abilities as a swordsman. Fears and avoids fighting demons. However, when stressed to his absolute limit, he falls asleep and enters a semi-awakened state, unleashing his true formidable power. Approaching Zenitsu, Kaido asked, Yo, Zenitsu. You okay? She's so beautiful, like a white fairy. Zenitsu stared at the masked, white-haired figure in awe. Still talking, situation's not terrible. You used breathing to slow the poison spread. Well done. Hang in there, don't give up. I'll take you to Shinobu for the antidote. He hoisted Zenitsu onto his back and descended on his greatsword. Don't give up. Those words echoed through Zenitsu's mind repeatedly. I just had a dream. Zenitsu spoke from Kaido's back. Oh, what kind of dream? A happy one. I became strong, stronger than anyone. I helped countless weak people who'd lost their way. Everything Gramps taught me wasn't wasted. I became strong thanks to him and helped so many people. Gramps kept telling me, don't give up. Zenitsu passed out. A life flashing before his eyes. Kaido glanced back at the unconscious Zenitsu. That dream sounded like the memories people see when death approaches. Soon, he found Shinobu. Approaching her, he set Zenitsu down. Shinobuni, this kid took down that spider demon but got poisoned. Could you make him an antidote? Shinobu examined Zenitsu briefly. He used breathing to slow the poison. Lucky kid. I'll prepare an antidote right away. I'll leave him to you. I'm going to check elsewhere. Chapter 32. Mount Nadagumo, upper rank 5's past. Who's this guy? He's wearing a core uniform, must be one of ours. Two Kikuchi stared at a person strung up in a tree wearing a boar's head mask. Confused, they removed it. Oh, it's just a mask. This guy's badly injured, let's get him down and treat him. Kaido, passing nearby, noticed the Kikuchi untying someone from a tree. Curious, he walked over, and recognized Inosuke Hashibira, the character who constantly yelled, Pig assault. Dragon Hashira-sama. The Kikuchi bowed upon recognizing a Hashira. They'd heard plenty about Dragon Hashira Ryujin Kaido. No need for formalities. I happened to pass by. Need help? We're fine, Dragon Hashira-sama. We can handle this. Alright then. I'll patrol the area. You Kikuchi work hard. Farewell, Dragon Hashira-sama. After watching him leave, they resumed their discussion. Dragon Hashira-sama really is like the rumors say, treats everyone equally, no ego at all. Right. Anyway, quit chatting. This guy's still hanging there, let's get him down and treat him. Blood Demon Art. Cutting Thread Rotation. A small boy demon wearing a white kimono with spiderweb patterns, the kanji for lower 5 in his left eye, was Rui. He unleashed his blood demon art, attempting to eliminate Giyu. Water breathing, 11th form, dead calm. Shred. Instantly, all of Rui's spider threads were neutralized. What? What did he do? Not a single thread touched him. He cut through my strongest threads. Rui's shock was absolute. Impossible. I'll try again. Before he could release another attack, Giyu decapitated him in one swift motion. I've been beheaded. As his head fell, Rui saw Tanjiro lying on the ground, shielding his sister. Must kill them, definitely must kill that brother and sister. I absolutely must. Wait, what did I even want? Right, what I wanted was. When Rui was human, he'd been sickly and weak, walking was difficult, running impossible. Born with a frail body, every step was agony. During that time, Rui heard a story about a father who died saving his drowning son. He found this a beautiful bond, believed the father who died in the river had fulfilled his fatherly duty. Days passed like this until Muzan Kibutsuji appeared. Sympathizing with Rui's similar condition, Muzan gave him his blood, transforming him into a demon. Rui gained a strong body, but began needing to eat humans. After Rui killed people, his parents felt immense guilt but knew they couldn't let him continue harming innocents. His father, resolved to kill Rui and atone with his own death, attempted a murder-suicide. But Rui, now a demon, felt his father's killing intent. Remembering the story from his past and comparing it to his father's murderous intent and mother's complicity, Rui concluded his bond with his parents was false. Ultimately, consumed by rage, Rui murdered his parents. However, his mother's dying words expressed only guilt toward him. Rui suddenly realized his father's determination to kill him and die together, understanding too late that he destroyed the genuine family bond with his own hands. Muzan appeared then and encouraged him. Unable to accept reality, Rui gradually lost his memories. He tried to restore them by experiencing true family bonds. Eventually, he began building his own family on Mount Natagumo. But since Rui maintained bonds through fear, and the gathered demons were far weaker than himself as a 12 Kazuki member, this family was utterly false. For decades, Rui played house with unrelated demons on Mount Natagumo. After being beheaded, the headless Rui initially wanted to drag the Kamado siblings to hell even as he vanished. But watching Tanjiro desperately protect Nezuko made him question what he'd truly been seeking. Finally, Rui recovered his human memories, remembering he'd been searching to reclaim the bond he'd lost. Such a sorrowful presence. Tanjiro stared at Rui's decapitated body lying before him. Smelling overwhelming sadness, he reached out his hand. Feeling Tanjiro's sunlight-warm touch, Rui finally remembered he'd always wanted to apologize to his parents. He vanished peacefully. Giyu approached expressionlessly, stepping on Rui's clothes. No need to pity man-eating demons. Even if they look like children, they're hideous creatures who've lived decades, maybe centuries. I'll cut off evil demons' heads without mercy. But you cannot trample on demons who feel remorse. They were human once, exactly like us. So please move your foot. Tanjiro's voice was firm. Giyu felt something stir inside him. His junior brother Kaidō had said something similar. If it's an evil demon, I'll kill without mercy. But if it's a good demon, I'll let them live out a human lifespan in peace. Finally, Giyu moved his foot. But recognizing Tanjiro and the muzzled Nezuko, something clicked, they looked familiar. After a moment, he realized who they were. You're. Before he could finish, a sound cut through the air behind him. Giyu immediately drew his blade and blocked. Clang. Tomioka-san, what are you doing? Why get in my way? Shinobu demanded angrily. Since Kanae's revival, Shinobu had returned to her old self, though some habits remained. You said yourself you wouldn't get along with demons. So what are you doing now? Acting like this will only make everyone hate you. I'm not hated by everyone. Giyu said. Shinobu. You there, little brother. Tanjiro. Yes. Omega D Omega. You're protecting a demon right now, very dangerous. Please leave. No, wait, that's not right. She's my sister. She's never hurt anyone. I see. Can you still move? Take your sister and run. Quickly. Giyu turned his head, whispering. Tomioka-san. Tanjiro looked between Giyu and Nezuko, then resolutely picked up his sister and fled. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. Tomioka-san, you're violating core regulations. Shinobu's voice was calm. Quote. What Tanjiro didn't know, a girl was chasing him from behind. Kaido sat on his greatsword, weaving through the forest. Suddenly, familiar shouting echoed nearby. Nezuko. Run. Run. He spotted miniature Nezuko running frantically while Kanao Tsuyuri chased her with a blade. One swinging her sword in pursuit, the other hopping desperately away. Witnessing this scene, Kaido couldn't help but laugh. Now that's a classic moment. Nezuko noticed Kaido ahead on his greatsword and sprinted toward him, leaping into his arms. Kanao stopped her pursuit upon seeing him. Good girl, Nezuko. Kaido cradled Nezuko, stroking her head. She smiled happily, eyes crinkling into crescents, nuzzling his chest. She sensed the familiar scent and kindness emanating from him. All right, Kanao. I'll handle this from here. Kanao said nothing, simply glancing between Kaido and Nezuko before nodding. What was that behavior about? Quote. Say something, Tomioka-san. This goes back 2 years. At that time, I was. Are you messing with me, Tomioka-san? That's way too long. Are you trying to stall by rambling, or are you still hung up about me saying everyone hates you? Giyu. By sheer coincidence, Kaido arrived at that exact moment, Nezuko in his arms, witnessing another iconic scene. Giyu had Shinobu's neck trapped under his arm like a drum at his waist. Shinobu's temple vein was throbbing. Senpai, Shinobuni, what exactly are you two doing? He couldn't help but ask. Both noticed Nezuko in Kaido's arms. Kaido-kun, in your arms is, before Shinobu could finish, a crow interrupted. Orders. Orders. Headquarters orders. Bring Tanjiro Kamado and the demon Nezuko Kamado to headquarters. Quote. Giyu and Shinobu tensed. Tanjiro Kamado, deep red hair, red eyes, scar on left forehead, wearing green checkered haori. Demon Nezuko Kamado, bamboo muzzle in mouth, pink kimono under black haori. Are you Nezuko Kamado? Kanao asked the girl in Kaido's arms. Dawn's approaching. Let's go. Kaido picked up a nearby box, letting Nezuko climb inside. Soon, Kikuchi arrived. Seeing Tanjiro lying on the ground, they rushed to check on him. Scar on his left forehead, that's Tanjiro Kamado. Correct. Restrain him and take him to headquarters. His jaw looks broken. He seems kind of pitiful all tied up like this. Chapter 33. Bribing Tsunemi Shinazugawa, the Hashira trial. Dragon Hashira-sama, please hand over the box. A Kikuchi member spoke respectfully to Kaido. What's your name? Dragon Hashira-sama, I'm Goto. Alright, Goto. It's fine, I'll carry it myself. But. Don't worry, Goto. No one will blame you. I'll explain everything. Kaido smiled warmly. Thank you, Dragon Hashira-sama. As Goto departed, Kaido suddenly sensed a powerful attack aimed at the box on his back. Clap. He spun instantly, catching the strike with both hands. Good thing he hadn't used any techniques, otherwise he would have never resorted to catching a blade barehanded. I say, Tsunemi, what exactly are you trying to do? The attacker was none other than Tsunemi Shinazugawa. Kid, I won't waste words. Hand over that box. No way. I know what you're planning. I'm not giving it to you. So you're protecting a demon too. It's not like that. There's a reason. I can't hand it over. Plus, you just attacked me with your Nichiren blade. That's also breaking regulations, isn't it? TCH. Then quit yapping and hand it over. Tsunemi bellowed. I'll trade you something for it. Kaido had anticipated Tsunemi's move. He knew the Wind Hashira's preferences and had prepared accordingly. Quit stalling and give me that box. What's this? Tsunemi caught an iron can Kaido tossed his way. It's my favorite drink, coconut milk. Consider it compensation. A drink. Coconut milk. What the hell is that? Open it and take a sip. Just pull that tab. Tsunemi examined the can curiously, pulled the tab, and took a drink. This taste. One sip revealed a rich, sweet flavor. He couldn't help but take another. Here, have this too. Goes even better with coconut milk. Kaido handed over a bag of pre-prepared ohagi. Tsunemi accepted the ohagi. One bite of sweet rice cake, one sip of coconut milk, pure bliss. But mid-chew, realization struck. You think you can bribe me with this? Fat chance. How about I throw in another serving? No way. Minimum 5 servings. Plus 5 more cans of that drink. Deal. HMPH. Out of respect for you, I'll let it slide. Hand them over. You want them now. Where are you gonna put them? Planning to carry them in your arms during the Hashira meeting. Good point. After the meeting, then. Sure thing. Thank God the system lifestyle shop stocks this stuff. Otherwise I'd have no idea how to handle this mess. Kaidō thought with relief. Wake up. Come on, wake up. Get up already. How long are you gonna sleep? Wake up. Tanjiro jolted awake, finding several people standing before him. Standing before you are the Hashira. Show some respect. Hashira. What's that mean? Who are these people? Where am I? Tanjiro's mind raced. This is Demon Slayer Corps headquarters. You're about to face judgment, Tanjiro Kamado. Shinobu seemed to sense his confusion and explained. Oh my, Shinobu, no need to be so serious. Kanae added cheerfully. There's no need for a trial. Protecting a demon violates core regulations. Demons get decapitated, plain and simple. Kyojuro declared. Then let me flamboyantly sever his head and paint the ground with his blood. Tengen struck a pose. Are they really going to hurt such a cute boy? Poor thing. Mitsuri thought sympathetically. Muichiro gazed at the sky, lost in thought as usual. Wait, where's Kaidō-kun? Didn't he go with you? Kanae looked around, searching. He said he had some matters to handle. He'll be here shortly. Cough cough. Drink some water first. I've added painkillers. Then explain what happened. Shinobu brought medicated water to Tanjiro's lips. After drinking, he felt considerably better. This is just for the pain, it won't heal your injuries. So please don't do anything rash. After catching his breath, Tanjiro spoke. My sister became a demon. But she's never eaten anyone, not before, not ever. She would never hurt anyone. Stop spouting nonsense. You're only defending her because she's family. I don't trust a word you're saying. Obanai's voice was sharp. Please listen. I joined the Demon Slayer Corps to turn my sister back into a human. Nezuko became a demon 2 years ago, but she truly hasn't hurt anyone. She can even fight for humans, protect them. Enough talk. Everything you're saying is just your personal opinion. Prove it if you can. I have a question. Does the master know about this situation? Suddenly. Yo, everyone. Morning. Just as the heated discussion reached its peak, Kaidō flew in on his greatsword to everyone's astonishment. Tsunemi followed behind him. Good morning, young Kaidō. Come visit my home sometime, my parents want to thank you personally. I will, Rengoku. Truly flamboyant. Though compared to me, you're still missing just a bit. Tengen grinned. Tengen, one day I'll be more flamboyant than you. Is that so? Then I'll flamboyantly look forward to it. Haha. Obanai, Mitsurini, how have you been? I'm well. Thank you, Kaidō. Me too. Things with Obanai have been really good lately. Kaido's arrival eased the tense atmosphere considerably. Oh my, Kaidō-kun, now's not really the time for small talk. Sorry. You all looked so tense, thought I'd lighten the mood. Haha. Kaidō-san. Tanjiro called out. Hey, show some respect. This is Dragon Hashira-sama, the most revered member of the Corps aside from the master himself. Goto pressed Tanjiro's head down. It's fine, Goto. You can step back. Tanjiro's mentor was also my teacher, he's my junior brother. Yes, Dragon Hashira-sama. Goto withdrew to wait elsewhere. Tanjiro, Nezuko's safe. She's fine. Kaidō pointed to the box on his back, then approached and untied Tanjiro's restraints. Just stand aside for now. Trust me, everything will work out. Cough cough. Thank you, Kaidō-san. Kaidō-san is also a Hashira. Tanjiro's mind reeled. Shinazugawa-san, did you just eat something? You've got something on your mouth. Mitsuri pointed to Tsunemi's face. Huh. Oh, sorry. He wiped his mouth. Everyone found this odd. Tsunemi was notoriously hot-tempered, yet he'd just responded politely. They glanced between Tsunemi and Kaidō, quickly piecing things together. PFF'd. Kaidō couldn't help but laugh, immediately apologizing. You brat. You did that on purpose, didn't you? Haha, no way. How could I? Kaidō protested innocently. HMPH. Whatever. Not worth my time. The other Hashira. The master has arrived. Good morning, my beloved children. What beautiful weather today, the sky is so blue. Having all of you gathered for our biannual Hashira meeting brings me great joy. Not only that, but we have two new Hashira, Kaidō and Kanae. Kaidō, my child, I'm proud of you. Kagaya appeared on the veranda, seeing all 11 Hashira assembled before him. His happiness was genuine. Instantly, all 11 Hashira, except Kaidō, who bowed respectfully, dropped to one knee. Tsunemi pressed Tanjiro to the ground as well. Master, you're too kind. Seeing you healthy and vigorous brings me great comfort. Being able to see the master again fills me with joy, Kanae added. Thank you, Kaidō. And thank you, Kanae. I wish I could greet the master too. Mitsuri thought wistfully. Master, with all due respect, before the meeting begins, could you explain this situation with the swordsman Tanjiro Kamado and the demon he's protecting? Tsunemi requested. Yes, I apologize for startling you all. I recognize both Tanjiro and Nezuko. I hope you will as well. Even if it's your request, Master, I find this difficult to accept. Guillaume's voice was heavy. I'm also firmly opposed, Tengen declared. Either way, I'll forget about it soon enough, Muichiro added absently. I'll follow whatever the master decides. Mitsuri said earnestly. Chapter 34. Kaido's Apology, Hashira Gathering. Aside from Kaidō, Shinobu, Kanae, and Giyu remaining silent, the others expressed opposition and refused to accept the situation. Very well. Bring out the letters, Kagaya nodded to Hinaki. Yes. Hinaki produced 2 letters from her kimono. These are from former water Hashira Sakanji Urokodaki. I will read relevant excerpts. She began reading. Please forgive Tanjiro for traveling with his demon sister, Nezuko. Through immense willpower, Nezuko has maintained her humanity as a demon. Even while starving, she refuses to eat humans. She has gone 2 years like this is an undeniable fact. If Nezuko attacks anyone, Tanjiro Kamado, Giyu Tomioka, and Sakanji Urokodaki will commit seppuku. Tears streamed down Tanjiro's face. He hadn't realized everyone was willing to stake their lives for him and Nezuko. Seppuku means nothing. Go rot somewhere if you want to die. If she attacks someone, it'll be too late. Tsunemi's anger was palpable. As Shinazugawa says, Kyojuro added, glancing at Kaidō, if that happens, the victims won't come back. Even if they could be revived, the price would be devastating. Kaidō raised his hand. Why did only Giya-senpai and Master Urokodaki vouch for them? What about me? I'm also Master Urokodaki's student, I can vouch too. Kagaya smiled. Read the second letter. Yes. This letter is from Sakanji Urokodaki to the Dragon Hashira. I'll read an excerpt. Kaidō, I have heard everything about your accomplishments in the Demon Slayer Corps. I am proud you have mastered water breathing. Therefore, I do not want you involved in this matter. You must survive. Do not let water breathing's legacy die. I ask that you serve as Tanjiro and Nezuko's supervisor. If Nezuko harms anyone, please eliminate her yourself. As Hinaki finished reading, Kaidō clenched his fists, then relaxed them. He understood what Urokodaki meant by survive. It was probably because he had revived Kanae and Ruka. I understand. I will fulfill Master Urokodaki's wishes and supervise Tanjiro and Nezuko. Kagaya addressed the Hashira. Nezuko hasn't eaten anyone in 2 years, that is a fact. 2 people have staked their lives on her. To deny this fact, the opposing party must offer an even greater stake. Furthermore, there is another reason to recognize Tanjiro and Nezuko, they have encountered Muzan Kibutsuji. The Hashira reacted instantly. None of the Hashira present have ever encountered him. What does he look like? Did you fight him? What are his abilities? Answer us. Kagaya raised a finger to his lips, signaling for quiet. The Hashira immediately fell silent. Muzan sent subordinates to kill Tanjiro, probably just to silence him. This is the first time Muzan has shown his tail. I don't want to let go of this lead. Perhaps something unexpected happened with Nezuko that even Muzan didn't anticipate. Do you understand now? The Hashira fell silent once more. Seeing this, Kaidō spoke up. I know some of you still don't want to accept Nezuko. But I have a way to test her. Master, with your permission. He brought the box containing Nezuko into Kagaya's room. Opening it, Nezuko saw Kaidō and immediately jumped into his arms, happily nuzzling against him. Good girl, Nezuko. He stroked her head, then looked at Tsunemi. Understanding Kaido's intent, Tsunemi said, Master, pardon me. He approached Kaidō and, in front of everyone, sliced his arm with his Nichiren blade. Blood flowed immediately. My blood is Mareki, the rarest type. No demon can resist it. He extended his bleeding arm toward Nezuko. Nezuko. Tanjiro rushed to the room's entrance but Kaido stopped him with a shout. Tanjiro. This is your chance to prove your sister. If she truly hasn't eaten people, you should trust her. Yes, Kaido-san. Nezuko. Kaido called out, pointing at Tsunemi. Do your best. Don't let me, your brother, or everyone else down. He stood aside. Nezuko nodded and looked at Tsunemi. Come on, demon. Here's your favorite food, rare blood. He extended his arm again. Nezuko grabbed it. Everyone expected her demonic nature to surface. Tsunemi's hand moved to his sword hilt. You can do it, Nezuko. Don't disappoint everyone. I believe in you. Tanjiro thought desperately. Something unexpected happened. Nezuko covered Tsunemi's wounded arm with her kimono sleeve, then reached up and patted his head with her small hand, her eyes crinkling happily. Everyone witnessed this clearly, even Kaguya. Tsunemi was stunned. He'd expected her demonic nature to emerge, but reality proved otherwise. After this gesture, Nezuko ran back to Kaido, arms raised, asking to be held. He picked her up and stroked her head. Nezuko, you did wonderfully. So proud of you. She wrapped her arms around his neck contentedly. Kaguya spoke then. This proves Nezuko won't attack humans, doesn't it? Tanjiro, even so, some still harbor reservations about Nezuko. You must prove yourselves. Hearing this, Tanjiro immediately assumed a proper kneeling position. From today forward, Tanjiro and Nezuko will fight as Demon Slayer Corps members, lending their strength to our cause. Kaguya's voice had a strange effect on Tanjiro, it made his head feel light and pleasantly relaxed. Is it his voice? Hearing him speak makes me feel so at ease. Incredible. Defeat one of the 12 Kazuki. Then your words will carry weight. Just like Kaido, his actions have earned him immense respect throughout the Corps. Yes. Nezuko and I will definitely defeat Muzan Kibutsuji. We'll swing our blades to sever the chain of sorrow. Tanjiro declared passionately, brimming with determination. You are not ready for that yet, Tanjiro. First, defeat a single 12 Kazuki member, Kaguya smiled gently. PFF'd, Mitsuri puffed out her cheeks, trying desperately not to laugh. Just like that iconic anime scene. Kaido struggled internally, knowing this was Tanjiro's famous moment. Seeing it in person was profoundly embarrassing. The other Hashira also suppressed laughter. Shinobu covered her mouth. A question mark appeared above Muichiro's head, he didn't understand what was happening. Yes. Tanjiro, kneeling on the ground, felt mortified. His face turned bright red. The Demon Slayer Corps Hashira possess exceptional abilities and operate independently. They have survived countless life or death situations and defeated 12 Kazuki members. So Tanjiro, please be mindful of your words, Kaguya advised. Yes. That concludes Tanjiro's matter. You may withdraw. Time to begin the Hashira meeting. Then Tanjiro and the others will stay at the Butterfly Mansion under my care. Shinobu clapped her hands, summoning Kikuchi to take Tanjiro away. Hearing the order, Goto sprinted over, grabbed Tanjiro by the collar, and ran off. Sorry about earlier. Nezuko, you should rest too. I'll visit you tonight, okay. Kaido stroked Nezuko's head, pointing to the box on the tatami. She nodded and crawled inside. I'll leave her in your care. He handed the box to another Kikuchi member. Dragon Hashira-sama, you are too kind. This is my duty. The Kikuchi accepted the box and hurried away, the other Hashira seemed intimidating. Now we can begin the Hashira meeting, Kaguya started, but a shout interrupted him. Wait, let me headbutt that scarred bastard. He shouldn't have said those things about Master Urokodaki. One headbutt shouldn't violate regulations, right? Tanjiro had run back, clinging to a support beam. Shut up already. Two Kikuchi members pulled and tugged at him desperately. Kaido chop. Kaido appeared instantly in front of Tanjiro and delivered a karate chop to his head. Kaido-san, what was that for? Tanjiro clutched his head. Tanjiro, interrupting the master is extremely rude. Goto, sorry for the trouble, take him to the Butterfly Mansion for treatment. Yes. Dragon Hashira-sama, we apologize for the disturbance. They hoisted Tanjiro over their shoulders and fled. Muichiro quietly dropped the small pebbles he had been holding. Tanjiro, please give Lady Tamayo my regards. Kaguya called out. Quote exclamation mark question mark quote. Wait, just now. He mentioned Lady Tamayo. Tanjiro thought. Chapter 35, The Generation to Eliminate Muzan. Butterfly Mansion, Infirmary. After Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke arrived at the infirmary, their treatments began. Tanjiro, facial injuries, multiple abrasions, full-body muscle strains, fractured jaw. Zenitsu, severe condition, limbs showing signs of transformation from spider demon poison, shortening and becoming numb. Inosuke, relatively minor, throat and vocal cord contusions, though mentally drained. Nezuko, sleep deprivation. Zenitsu was particularly dramatic, constantly crying about the bitter medicine. Only Aoi seemed able to manage him. During recovery, Tanjiro endured his pain, Nezuko slept constantly, Zenitsu whined non-stop, and Inosuke remained dejected. Hashira meeting. The Hashira assembled here represent the most elite swordsmen since the original breathing users of the Sengoku period. Tengen Uzui, Kyojuro Rengoku, Shinobu Kocho, Mitsuri Kanroji, Muichiro Tokito, Gyome Himehima, Sanemi Shinazugawa, Obanai Iguro, Giyu Tomioka, Kanae Kocho, Ryujin Kaidō. My beloved children, I look forward to your performance. I believe that in our generation, we will eliminate Muzan Kibutsuji. After the meeting concluded and everyone left the building, Sanemi called out to Kaidō. Kaidō, wait. What is it, Sanemi? I apologize. Urokodakizan is your mentor, yet I spoke so disrespectfully. I am truly sorry. Sanemi bowed deeply. It's fine. You were just thinking of everyone's safety. But, no buts. If you really feel guilty, consider it a favor you owe me. I'll let you know what I want later. Deal. Deal. Watching Sanemi leave, Kaidō headed to the Butterfly Mansion to check on Tanjiro and the others, and especially Nezuko. I'll visit Tanjiro and the others first, then see Nezuko last. I need to use Demonic Eye to confirm something. If what I suspect is true, I'll need a different plan. But if I'm wrong, I need to apologize. His expression grew serious. Arriving at the mansion, he heard Zenitsu's wailing from outside. No. This is too bitter. I really can't drink anymore. 5 more times. For 3 months. You have to drink it. Your condition is the worst. Entering the ward, he found Murata chatting with Tanjiro. Everyone turned to look at Kaidō. Yo. Hello, everyone. Murata's here too. Such a beautiful girl, like a white fairy. Have I seen her somewhere before? Zenitsu stopped complaining, staring at Kaidō with recognition. Dragon Hashira-sama. Murata greeted respectfully. Kaidō-san. Tanjiro called out. Kaidō. Isn't she a girl? Zenitsu shrieked in confusion. No, Kaidō-san is male, he just looks like a girl. Why? Why isn't he a girl? Wouldn't being a girl be better? Commit seppuku. Seppuku. Seeing this, Kaidō instantly appeared in front of Zenitsu. Murata. Tanjiro. Zenitsu-kun, what did you just say? I didn't quite hear. Could you repeat that? Kaidō's smile didn't reach his eyes as he slowly leaned closer. Zenitsu leapt over Inosuke's bed and dove behind Tanjiro. A demon. Tanjiro, he's definitely a demon. Did you see? He appeared right in front of me instantly. Terrifying. No. Zenitsu, Kaidō-san is a demon slayer core Hashira. He's incredibly strong. As they talked, a girl's voice rang out. How lively. Murata jumped at the voice behind him. Turning, he saw Shinobu. Hashira. Shinobu-sama. Hello. Hello. Sorry for the intrusion. Goodbye. Murata bolted from the room. How is your recovery coming along? Shinobu asked. Much better, thank you. Tanjiro replied. Then you should be ready to start physical rehabilitation training soon. Physical rehabilitation training. While Tanjiro and the others prepared for rehabilitation training, Kaidō followed Tanjiro's directions to find Nezuko's room. Entering, he found her sleeping peacefully. The curtains were drawn, blocking all sunlight. Approaching the bed, he gently pinched her cheek. Just as adorable as in the story. But Nezuko, I need to confirm something. Please help me with this. He took her small hand and placed it on his face. If what I suspect is wrong, I need to apologize. Activating Demonic Eye, he connected with Nezuko's mind, searching for answers. Half an hour later, Kaidō withdrew from Nezuko's consciousness. He had found what he was looking for. Recalling the scenes he had witnessed in her mind, he reflected for a moment before laughing self-deprecatingly. Hey, this is my fault. If I hadn't skipped chapters when reading the manga in my previous life, I wouldn't have jumped to such absurd conclusions. I need to apologize. This mistake is on me. He laid Nezuko's hand down and tucked her blanket in properly. Thank you, Kaidō-nichan. As he turned to leave, he thought he heard Nezuko's voice in his mind. He paused, then smiled. Nezuko, I should be thanking you. Exiting the room, he summoned Kuroha and asked the crow to inform Kaguya that he wished to see him. Ubuyashiki Estate. Arriving at the estate, Kaido met with the master. Child, is something troubling you? Kaido bowed deeply. Master, I apologize. I shouldn't have doubted you. He explained his previous suspicions to Kaguya. Chapters 3 and 4. After listening, Kaguya smiled. Child, please stand and raise your head. Kaido obeyed. Though I don't know what made you think that way, I assume it related to the Kamado siblings. You have done wonderfully. But I doubted you. Aren't you? Not at all. The fact that you are telling me your thoughts is the best apology you could give. Everyone has witnessed your contributions to the Demon Slayer Corps. Hearing Kaguya's words, warmth flooded Kaido's chest. After chatting with the master for a while, he departed. Watching Kaido's retreating figure, Amane asked her husband, Kaguya, why did he have those suspicions? I feel like he's carrying some burden. You cannot really blame him. For nearly 1,000 years, Muzan has hidden in large cities without showing himself. The Kamado family lived on a remote snowy mountain. There is no obvious connection between the two. Muzan going to that mountain in the dead of night was likely coincidental. He was looking for something or planning something, which is why he slaughtered Tanjiro's family. The root cause of all this tragedy was Muzan Kibutsuji himself. I understand. Less than greater than 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 less than greater than. Number 18 advanced chapters available on my Patreon. Web links. Just remove the hyphen to access Patreon normally. To be continued.